How does the team behind Claude Code ship faster than any other product team in AI? Kat Wu, head of product for Claude Code and co-work at Anthropic, sat down with Lenny Rachitsky on Lenny's podcast and broke it all down. From their shipping cadence to how they think about product management in the AI era to what skills actually matter now. This is one of the most tactical product interviews I've seen. Let me walk you through everything she shared. First, her role. Kat works alongside Boris Power, the tech lead of Claude Code. Boris is the product visionary. He sets the 3 to 6 month direction. Kat figures out the path from where they are today to that vision. She handles cross functional alignment, marketing, sales, finance, capacity, making sure nothing blocks shipping. She describes it as 80% mind meld with Boris and 20% where each of them drives what they care most about. It's a remarkably blurry line between PM and tech lead, and that's by design. Now, the shipping speed. Cat says their timelines went from 6 months to 1 month to 1 week and sometimes 1 day. Before AI, technology shifts were slower. You could plan on 6 to 12 month horizons. Code was expensive to write. There was heavy emphasis on multi quarter roadmap alignment with partner teams. That world is gone. With AI accelerating engineering and model capabilities improving weekly, the PM's job has fundamentally changed. Less emphasis on aligning roadmaps, more emphasis on how do we get this in users' hands by Friday. Their biggest unlock is research previews. Almost every feature ships first as a research preview. It's clearly branded so users know this is early, experimental, might not be supported forever. This does two critical things. One, it reduces the team's commitment for shipping something. They can get it out in 1 to 2 weeks instead of months. Two, they get real user feedback immediately instead of guessing. If the feature works, they invest more. If it fails, they kill it without wasting a quarter on polish. This is how you collapse shipping timelines. The launch process itself is beautifully simple. When an engineer has a feature ready that's been dog fooded internally, they post it in an evergreen launch room. Sarah on docs, Alex on PMM, and the dev RL team jump in. The marketing announcement turns around the next day. One room, 1 day. No multi week review cycles. No alignment meetings across 5 teams. Kat says the PM should be the one setting up this process. Your job is to lower the friction so any engineer can take their idea from concept to shipped in less than a week. How do they stay aligned moving this fast? Two things. First, rigorous metrics with weekly readouts to the entire team. Everyone deeply understands all facets of the business, what the key goals are, how they're trending, what drives them. Second, a team principles document. It spells out who the key users are, why those are the key users, and what trade offs they're willing to make. The purpose of both is the same. Let people make decisions by themselves without being blocked on PM or any other stakeholder. Autonomy at speed requires shared context, not shared approval chains. What skills do PMs need in the AI era? Cat is interviewing hundreds of PM candidates and says most are approaching it wrong. They're still thinking in pre AI terms: multi quarter planning, stakeholder alignment, coordinating feature dependencies. The real skill now is product taste. As code becomes much cheaper to write, deciding what to write becomes more valuable. A great PM sets clear goals. Here's our key user. Here's the core problem. Here's the delightful use case. Here's what failure looks like. That clarity lets the team move fast autonomously. Kat has a fascinating take on building for AI. She says it's very hard to be the right amount of AGI build. It's easy to build for the supermodel. The hard thing is figuring out for the current model how do you elicit maximum capability. She also pushes back on the tinkering culture. Stop building prototype apps you never use. Build apps you actually use every day because only through daily usage do you get real value, and stop over customizing your setup. Simple setups work better. Don't spend so much time adding skills and MCPs that you forget to build the actual product. Here's the paradigm shift Cat sees. The 2024 generation of AI products was chat based, Claude Code, and the current generation is action based. The big aha moment is when the agent doesn't just tell you what to do, it actually does it. That's the eye opening moment. When people feel that for the first time, their entire mental model of AI changes. It goes from assistant to operator. Lenny asked Kat about the Claude Code source code leak. Kat said they looked into it immediately. It was the result of human error. Someone working with Claude to write a PR, an update to how they release packages. It went through 2 layers of human review and still slipped through. Their response? Treat it as a process failure, not a people failure. Learn from it, add safeguards, and ship those safeguards fast. The person is still at Anthropic. That's the culture. Mistakes are expected. Systems should catch them. Cat Wu's life motto: just do things. She says jobs are fake. If you understand the constraints, you can figure out what you can do and then just try to do it quickly. Learn from mistakes. Apologize or fix them if you did something wrong. She says this is liberating because in most companies, roles are rigidly defined. This is what PM does. This is what engineering does. This corner of the code base we touch. That corner we don't. Just do things means everyone is empowered to operate across boundaries to get something done. Bias towards action over process. That's the playbook from inside Anthropic's product team. Full credit to Lenny Rachitsky and Kat Wu for an incredible interview. Link to the full episode on Lenny's podcast in the description. Highly recommend watching the whole thing. Both my Claude Code and Codex guides are also in the description. They're the playbooks behind everything I build on this channel. Subscribe for more breakdowns of the people and systems building the future. See you in the next one.